Hello, imaginary friends. I am tired. I just got back from the SuperStars writing seminar. This thing, SuperStars writing seminar. Why am I shiny? I'm weirdly shiny today. I'm not wearing anything that should make me who knows? Okay, I was at SuperStar writing seminar. None of those words were correct. I was at the SuperStars writing seminar in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And it's about the business of writing. It's less about the craft of writing, and because there's so many different things that are about the craft of writing. There are seminars all over the place about the craft of writing, but this one's more about the business of writing. It's run by Kevin Anderson and Dave Farland and Eric Flint and who else? James Artemis Owens and Rebecca Moesta, and well, those people. It's run by some people. Jim Butcher comes every year. So I was at that. This is my second year going, and I'm probably going to go next year because I won the craft day free next year. I was thinking about not going because it's actually quite expensive. It cost me about $2,000 to go this year when you add up travel expenses, the hotel, registration. Well, if you add in like food and stuff, it might have even been more than $2,000, but I don't eat much, so it's fine. So I went to that, and it was really awesome, really interesting. I had dinner with Michael Anderle and, some other people. There's a dinner thing there. It's not like I independently had dinner with Michael Anderle, like it's part of the thing. So it's really nice because you get to like sit down with this cat. For Ninja's right here. Y'all can't see her, but I'm petting Ninja as I talk to you, and so little puffs of fur are going everywhere because for some reason the cats are shedding. So I was in Colorado Springs, talked to lots of cool writers, did lots of cool stuff, dressed up purty. It's important to be purty. And I'm back home, and I'm sort of trying to deal with all the information. I have lots of notes. I need to type those up. I haven't done that yet. I'll probably do that tomorrow. What I wanted to get on, though, was making a schedule. So you know how I normally keep everything in my planner? Planner! And I have like month calendars in here, but they fill up really fast. And I'm not open to them all the time. So for example, here's my month calendar. And I tried to do what I'm doing on this wall calendar on here, but it didn't really work. So I'm going to try a new thing from the information I got at the seminar. We talked a lot about using Kindle Unlimited and how a lot of people are having success at that. And I've thought about giving that a try for a couple of years. Because when I was younger, I loved like romance novels. Like when I was like 13, 14. And then when I got a little older, I got really into like science fiction pulp novels. And just that sort of action-based, short, like 60,000 words sort of thing. And then I got really into the urban fantasy ones in my early 20s. So stuff like books about werewolves, and I don't know, I probably have some up here on my shelf that I could use to give an example. But I don't want to say, like, I mean, they're not literary. They're certainly not all about, like, forming the perfect sentence and stuff like that. They're books that are fast-paced. They're about action. They're about adventure. They're very character-driven. They're plot-driven. But they're not metaphor-y. They're not meant to be classics, I guess is what I'm saying. So pulp is what I'm saying. And those kind of books are really big. In case you're wondering why I'm looking over here at like my stacks of books to see if I could find you some examples. There's so many books here. It's bananas how many books there are around me right now. Because I'm in the library. And I want to give that a try. I also talked to an agent, and I'm going to be submitting her 2 chapters of my memoir / fiction book that I'm working on. See, I turned the notifications off on my phone and they just keep beeping. I cannot get that to work. Like, if I turn them off all the way, y'all don't want to know my problems. But they keep beeping. Sorry about the beeping. So, what I did to manage all this stuff... Oh, so I'm going to try to do 3 projects at once. Because a lot of people say that works for them. It keeps them sort of motivated. So I'm going to write a series of 6 books for Kindle Unlimited. I should do my fingers up here so you can see them. Series of 6 books for Kindle Unlimited. A literary horror / memoir piece to send to an agent to try to get traditionally published. And a short story. And as I finish the short story, I'll go look for calls for another short story. So I'm going to show you my calendar. This I'm going to hang on the wall to help me keep track of this. So for example, like it's going to show when I'm going to have Patreon videos. It's going to show when I'm doing YouTube videos. It's going to show what books I'm reading for research or like pleasure purposes, and which books I'm reading that are craft books, and it has deadlines on it. So on the 29th of this month, I have an urban fantasy story that's due. So I'm going to turn that in. I think that's the only thing I actually have due this whole month. Yep, that's the only thing I have due all month. And there's a lot of books I want to read to really get a handle on this Kindle Unlimited. I've read some books by some of the authors before, but I haven't really like read them to understand, to take notes and stuff like that. Oh my god, there's cat fur everywhere. Ninja, why are you so fluffy? So I'm doing that, and then, you know, the next month I have the same kind of thing, except I'm going to try to finish some of these books. The theory behind this is you write these books quickly, since you're not super worried about the imagery, the similes, the metaphors, and that kind of stuff. Since you're writing a story that's story, you can write them pretty quickly, and you're supposed to turn them around quickly, and that's supposed to be a really good way to make money. The other stuff is going to be a lot slower. So that's what I'm working on. And like you saw in the calendar just now, I have Patreon. I'm releasing something to my Patreon at least twice a week. So sometimes it'll be a video, sometimes it might be a short story, sometimes it could be like just a list of what I'm up to. And if you want to follow over there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to document this. I'm going to tell you how many hours a day I'm working on these books. I'm going to tell you when they're going to go live. I'm going to show you my Amazon page, my Kindle like authors page, and show you how much income I'm making, if any. And that way you can follow along real time with a person who's trying this method for the first time. And if that's something you're interested in doing, feel free to join my Patreon. Is that even how you pronounce that? Patreon? And this is going to be for all of my patrons, so you don't have to worry about giving like an extreme amount of money. Like if you're giving $3 a month, you'll be able to get access to this. And maybe once it's all done, if this goes well, then I will post it on YouTube. But if you want to watch it live, you're going to have to watch it on my Patreon. Because I have to have something to entice y'all to give me money, because I like money. Why does that keep sliding down? Okay. So that's what I'm working on, is I'm working on these books for Kindle Unlimited. I'm working on a literary horror memoir piece and a short story. I told you about SuperStars. It was really good. I will go next year. I think that's all I wanted to tell you about. I don't know. Traveling's hard. Not a fan. Cats are cool. Pretty much a fan. Now I'm just rambling because I want to. Do y'all want to see Ninja so you'll believe that she's here making all these fluff problems? Ninja, your fans want to see you. No, that does not hurt to be picked up. Oh, don't bite me. She says I'm the worst and she hates me, and that I bother her sleep, and that she doesn't love me anymore. Okay, well, you know. Ow! She bit me. Stop biting me, psycho. She's in a mood. She wants to be all snuggly up against me, but she doesn't actually want me to like touch her very much. She's like that sometimes. So that's what I have going on. I will be posting something on here again soon, and you can always like follow me on Facebook and stuff. That's all. I didn't really think this out very well before I started this video. Okay, bye!